India's economy is 11 times bigger than Pakistan's right now. But on the battlefield, in military terms, it doesn't quite seem that India's military advantage is 11 times greater, does it?
That's right. It is, India still has a conventional advantage for various reasons. It can also sustain a war for longer, partly because of that economic heft. Pakistan's economy has been suffering for all the kind of, the fact that the Pakistani economy suffered. The Pakistani military actually does get a pretty hefty defense budget and access to those funds. They've also been in developing their platforms and modernizing their military through particularly relationships with China and with Turkey. Having said that, I think some of the constraint on the Indian side will be one that it also has to still kind of defend its China border, and that's a China that happens to be Pakistan's closest partner. China doesn't necessarily have to do anything, but it can still keep a certain it's something India has to think about. Could they make some maneuvers, take some opportunistic action, or find ways to ease pressure on the kind of Pakistan side? And the second thing is, for this is going to be a constraint for both India and Pakistan that could shape, how much this escalates. One is, and just very quickly, I think it's their suppliers and supplies. On the Pakistani side, one question is how much does China actually, if China really wants Pakistan to de-escalate the situation, do they use that as a way to push Pakistan and say, we need you to kind of wrap this up because we don't want you to get into a deeper conflict, which will drag us in at this sensitive point. And second, that will might actually affect China and India's stabilization efforts.